One Piece has a ton of iconic weapons, and one of my favorites is the kanabo that Kaido carries. And throughout this story, tons of these weapons get names and become legendary within the lore and with the characters who wield them. And in the current arc of One Piece, we're getting introduced to even more named weapons. So before I go on, quick spoiler alert up to chapter 1152. If you're not caught up, then scroll on. So in this most recent chapter, we see Loki wielding yet another weapon. Now this time it's a hammer as well, but this is now the third weapon that we've seen him holding throughout the Elbaf story. First off, when he was a kid, it's the kanabo, kind of like Kaido's, which definitely helped trigger the Kaido is somehow related to Loki theory, which honestly I haven't written off yet. Then of course in the recent chapter we see this one, which has more rounded edges and these bands going around it. And then there's the first hammer that we're introduced to that Loki has currently, which is named Ragnar. And Ragnar obviously has the ability to create lightning whenever it strikes something. So something I'm really looking forward to finding out is what led Loki to this particular hammer. And also, does Ragnar have a devil fruit in it? It doesn't seem like that would make sense because Enel already has the lightning devil fruit. So what devil fruit would this one possibly hold? Or is it some other ability entirely that we're not fully aware of? I wouldn't be surprised if we got some kind of explanation of Loki actually using a high level of armament hockey to create some level of friction that causes sparks. I know that's getting a bit out there, but I feel like it's possible. Again, in this most recent chapter, we get confirmation that Loki does have Conquerors hockey. He just simply didn't understand how to verbalize what that was, which very well could mean that he also has armament hockey. There may be no significance at all to the fact that we've seen 3 different weapons from Loki, but something about it seems important to me. But either way, I hope this leads to 2 things. First, a good backstory for Ragnar. And secondly, somehow finding a way to connect these hammers to Usopp so he can get his real 10-ton hammer on Elbaf. I really do think Usopp is going to come out of Elbaf with some kind of new weapon, so I really hope them displaying all these different types of weapons that Loki used to use is alluding to the fact that Usopp just might get one. If you want my full breakdown of chapter 1152, it's right here on the red play button app. I've also got uncut live reactions to the chapters right there, and you can yap with me in the community right there all week long about it. I'll see y'all there. Peace.